Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm David Taylor, and in this week's news, we've got the Mustang and some golf. Let's go.
Think of a car, any car. Yes, Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.
Yes, it's finally here. This is the brand new 7th generation Ford Mustang, and the first units have already reached customers. So, what's the story? What are we getting? First of all, the great news. 2.3 4-cylinder Ecoboost, no more. I mean, no disrespect to that motor. It was great in the Ford Focus RS, but you cannot have a Mustang that sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Unacceptable. So, 5-liter V8 Coyote is back. The numbers. Good output, 328 kilowatts, 500 newton meters, driving the rear wheels through Ford's 10-speed automatic gearbox. Ford Performance doesn't like to claim 0 to 100, but I reckon you should get about 5 seconds. I mean, yes, we live in a data-driven society, and people go, oh no, because it's not 4.91, it's slow. But I mean, it's a Mustang. Does anyone really care about the tenths here and there? I think the main reason people buy Mustangs is that image and the noise. I mean, listen to this glorious rumble. I mean, Mr. Editor will put some V8 goodness in there. And you know what, Ford takes its engines really seriously. I mean, there's even a good neighborhood mode, because unlike me, there are people out there that want to start their Mustangs quietly and not disturb the neighborhood. So pricing. Ford South Africa will charge you 1.3 million Rand for this new Mustang GT Fastback. I'll link pricing and spec in the description below. And in comparison, that's 150,000 Rand more than the outgoing model. At this stage, there's no other model. You're just getting a GT Fastback, no convertibles, no 2.3, no V6, just this. Cool. So that's that then. Or is it? Actually, Ford South Africa has confirmed something else. This is the Mustang Dark Horse, and look at it. It is so badass looking. I mean, I think people are just gonna go, you know what, the GT Fastback is nice, but I'm gonna just pay that extra amount for the Dark Horse. So what makes a Dark Horse special? Well, according to our article, which I'll link below, it's got a more evil look about it, a bigger grille, unique paint, darkened headlights, and this really interesting Mustang Dark Horse logo. I mean, you know the Mustang logo, horse from the side? Now they've turned the horse and now it's a head of a horse, straight on. That's quite aggressive. Of course you're going, well, it looks great, but is there actually any more muscle? I need to work on the gym here. These aren't great. There's a tiny bit more power on offer. It's just 6 kilowatts, but I think the more important thing is what's happening under the bodywork. So, who says Mustangs can't actually corner? The Dark Horse features trick differential, suspension upgrade, a unique chassis tune, upgraded brakes, and so on. And you know Ford Performance is taking things seriously, because Ford has entered the Mustang into the GT3 racing series as well as the German DTM. So you're going to have BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, and I know there's a Lambo and there's a Ferrari as well, and now a Mustang in the German touring cars. I mean, talk about underlying your performance credentials. You want to take an American muscle car to Germany? This is going to go well. Now, for money, 200,000 Rand more than the standard car, which is 1.3 million. 1.5 million gets you a Dark Horse. Now, we're looking forward to driving both the Mustang and the Mustang Dark Horse, and we look forward to bringing you some content. On to the next story, and something very interesting caught my eye. Now, you may remember Volkswagen took the executive decision to only bring in the GTI and the Golf R. And everyone was going, but what about the entry-level C-segment Golf? That was a really nice car. And for the 8th generation, it was gone. And to be fair, I completely sympathize with Volkswagen, because the sales data showed that, I mean, the C-segment hatches had been going down. I mean, when last did you see a brand new Renault Megane, a brand new Opel Astra, a brand new Ford Focus, Kia Cerato, and so on? C-segment hatchbacks are on the decline. Now for 2025, Volkswagen has confirmed that they'll be bringing in the Golf 8.5 with a 1.4 turbo petrol engine. And if we go on the Tiguan's engine, 110 kilowatts, 250 newton meters, probably paired to Volkswagen's DSG, that's their dual clutch transmission. However, pricing. I mean, how much do you think a Golf 8.5 is going to cost? Even though it's the 1.4, it's the entry level. We don't know if it's going to be Comfort Line or R Line. We don't know the spec yet. But I think we could potentially have a 600,000 Rand Golf here, 1.4. Now you're going to go, oh, that's so expensive. But if you look at an entry level Volkswagen T-Roc, that's around the same, 620, 610, around there. It's an interesting strategy as I've mentioned, some of those brands don't offer C-segment hatchbacks anymore and people are pivoting to the crossovers and baby SUVs. But for me, a hatchback was a really good car, and I hope the arrival of this Golf 8.5 can kickstart a C-segment hatchback revival. And to end off on a lighter note, we're thrilled to announce our first fully AI-generated advert. It's pretty cool. I mean, we created it entirely in-house. There were no potholes, there were no dirty exhaust emissions, no one actually did any driving. It's pretty cool. Not a single human was harmed in the making of, and we're going to have a full behind-the-scenes look on how we actually did this. And if you watch the video carefully, you'll notice a lot of little South Africanisms in it. I mean, there's cars there that you will relate to.
Imagine the freedom, the thrill, the joy, and the quiet moments when it's just you, the open road, and endless possibilities ahead. Whether it's your first car and that sense of independence, or upgrading to something bigger for the whole family, your car is more than just wheels. It's your ticket to adventure. From off-road trails to Sunday drives, and even those detours the GPS didn't mention, your car is there for all of it. At Cars.co.za, we're here to help you find what moves you. From city streets to the middle of nowhere, wherever life takes you, we've got the perfect ride to get you there. Think of a car, any car. Yes, we have it. Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.
That's all I have for this week. Hope you've enjoyed the preview of the two hot new Mustangs. I'm excited for the Golf 8.5 1.4, and let us know, like I said, what you think of our AI advert. As always, if you're after a new or used car or wanting the latest car news, Cars.co.za app is the place to be. We've got over 75,000 vehicles for sale. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.